Welcome to my channel CA Academy, and today we are going to deal with Essay 315 to identify and assess the risks of material misstatements in the financial statements through obtaining a robust understanding of the entity and its environment, the applicable financial reporting framework, and the entity's system of internal control. So we can say the objective of this essay is to identify and assess the risks of material misstatements, whether due to fraud or error, at the financial statement level and assertion level, thereby providing a basis for designing and implementing appropriate responses to those risks, including further audit procedures under Essay 330. Key focus areas is revised in 315. The revised Essay 315 has been enhanced to ensure the risk assessment process is more robust and consistent, scalable to all entities regardless of size and complexity, aligned with modern business environment, especially IT and automated processes. Focus on professional skepticism at every stage. The primary enhancement is the revised standard are separate understanding of the applicable financial reporting framework in addition to entities' internal control. We can also say encourages better documentation to support risk identification and assessment judgments. Greater emphasis on information technology is given. Risk and use of automated techniques is also taken into consideration. Core requirements of revised Essay 315. Risk assessment procedures, related activities all have to be dealt with. The auditor is required to design and perform audit assessment procedure in order to obtain audit evidence to support identification and assessment of risk, identify risk of material misstatements of financial level statement, assertion level. Design further audit procedures responsive to those risks. This includes inquiries of management and others, inspection and observation, analytical procedures. Auditors must ensure the procedures are performed without bias, not focused only on corroborative evidence, and also considering contradictory evidence also. Understanding the entity and its environment. To identify risk, and auditors must obtain an understanding of the industry, regulatory, other financial factors, external factors, nature of the entity, operations, ownership, governance, objectives and strategies related to the financial reporting, measurement and review of the performance, and internal control systems, including control environment, risk assessment and monitoring activities. Risk identification and assessment processes. Financial statement level versus assertion level risks have to be found out. Financial statement level affects the overall financial statements, and assertion level specific assertion occurrence, completeness, valuation, risk and obligation, presentation, disclosure. So we can say spectrum of internal risk. Auditors assess the inherent risk based on likelihood and magnitude of misstatement, which guides further responses. Significant risks identification has to be done. Those risks that require special audit consideration are identified as significant risk based on professional judgment. Control risk assessment. If the auditor plans to test internal control effectiveness, control risk is assessed. Otherwise, control risk is assumed high and substantive procedures are emphasized. IT and automated tools. The revised standard includes extensive application materials on understanding the entity's information system and the use of IT, automated controls, general IT controls, risk arising from complex IT environments. Then auditors must assess relevant IT applications for risks that could affect financial reporting and controls. Documentation requirements very much. The auditor must document discussions among the engagement team, key elements of the auditor's understanding of the entity, environment, its control, identified and assessed risk, financial as well as assertion level, rationale for significant judgments. Documentation will support transparency and defensibility of the risk assessment process. The risk assessment under 315 forms a foundation for audit planning and helps determine the nature, timing, and extent of audit process to be taken.